Hello, Got Gamers. We are outside the Galen Athletic Center where Xbox just held their E3 presser. It was 2 hours of lots of announcements, some surprising, some not so surprising, some things we knew, some things we didn't do. But I think the most prevalent thing is it was pretty hardware heavy.
Yeah.
Lots of hardware announcements. So they opened off right off the bat and said Xbox One S is coming later this year, $299 US. It'll be available for sale. It's slimmer, a little different, but it's pretty much the same. And then they ended it, they pretty much bookended it with console announcements. They ended it by saying Project Scorpio is coming late next year, and then they were spouting off all these technical statistics.
Gigahertz of blopsy
Meant
something.
absolutely nothing to me.
Yeah,
Absolutely nothing.
What was it? 6 tera something of
Teraflops.
teraflops.
Everybody loves a good teraflop.
So that's coming late next year, and that's a huge announcement apparently. So they said that the games that you get will work on all Xbox One, Xbox One X, and the Project Scorpio, but they wouldn't really elaborate as to what the Scorpio is, what you're able to do. But they were really pushing out hardware stuff. But there was lots of game stuff too.
There were a couple of, obviously there was a Halo. There was a fun little Halo announcement.
Halo Wars 2.
Halo Wars 2. There was Forza. We got Forza Horizon 3 is coming, which I think looks awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
I love the Forza franchise, and I love Forza Horizon. Bringing it to Australia, I think, gives it a lot of interesting varieties of environment. Forza's worked so hard when it comes to their new environmental things, and this is, I think, the perfect location to show it off. You've got sand, you've got water, you can kind of go all over the place. I mean, Australia is beautiful, so this is a great place to showcase it. And it also has fun things like going off-roading. There was tons of off-roading, really cool jumps. Really,
Lamborghinis on the beach.
yeah.
right?
Exactly. And the big thing they were pushing with Forza is that you can join in and play instantaneously with people, like
Yeah.
right away. You just press a button and bam, you're all in the same thing.
Yeah, 4 people. It was 4 people in multiplayer, cross-platformed as well.
What they really pushed this conference is that things are now exclusive on Xbox One and Windows 10. Like almost every announcement was available on Xbox One and Windows 10, and the fact that you can cross-play on both. So if you start a game on your Xbox One, pause it, you can pick it up on your Windows 10 and keep playing. You can download it, all the codes will work on both. So they're really pushing the integration between the Xbox One and the Windows 10.
Which I think is like really important because the
Yeah.
PC market is still, a little larger than a console market, right? And with the sagging sales of the Xbox One, they need to kind of push the fact that, hey, PC is still out there, right? And like that's where their largest install base more than likely is.
Yeah. It also means that when we come to E3, if we have a Windows computer, we can keep playing. We can keep playing my Xbox games while I'm here. I mean, do lots of work.
Yeah, exactly. They showed off a lot of things that we knew was coming: Battlefield 1, Gears of War 4.
Yeah.
There was no Call of Duty, which was, I think, the first time in
Surprising.
a long time. that they
Especially
surprised.
because we know Infinite War is coming.
Yeah.
So I guess really, do you need to show it off? I feel like I felt with the Gears of War thing, it was like just Gears being Gears. Like,
And there's still multiple press conferences to go, so maybe they'll pop up somewhere
Yeah.
at some point before this is all over. There was a couple of neat announcements, though. They announced the makers of Limbo are making a new game called, the life of me, I can't remember. Inside, and they didn't show too much of it, but it looks very dark, very mysterious, kind of very Stanley Parable feeling. So that's coming. That was cool. They also said that Limbo is now free to play if you want to download it off the Xbox Live Store.
do it.
And there was
should
another
do it.
game that was really weird and it had a BioShock Infinite feel, but it was kind of dark and creepy and really strange. And of course, all that made me feel like I want to play it right now.
Yeah.
What was it called again?
It was called-
We Happy Few.
We Happy
That's
Few.
That was to me the game that really stood out.
Yeah.
Games like that have my name written all over it. It was like Clockwork Orange meets BioShock.
Yeah.
Really screwy
Good
and
description.
psychological, kind of messing with you, and even it sounded like the music in the background was kind of blurrish too. So I think they were hitting on all of my cylinders there.
Yeah.
And like for me, what I kind of saw the two things I wanted to see the most from there. I got to see more ReCore, and I think we now have a release date for that. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
And also
I think it's September.
It'll be in the blog.
Yeah.
and also Scalebound, which
Yeah.
the new game from Platinum Studios, I believe, or the head of Platinum Studios.
Yeah.
It looks like Monster Hunter, but you're actually riding a dragon, and you just fight like this giant epic boss monster. I thought that looked really cool.
What about Final Fantasy 15? I know you were excited to see some of that. You got a good look at
Yeah,
it.
like the way they played the demo wasn't great, but like you saw the Titan fights, and I guess it's kind of cool that it's confirmed for Xbox One, and I think that's why they showed it here. But like we already knew it was coming that multi-platform anyway, right?
I couldn't have cared less.
That was
It did literally nothing for me. I was like, you were not selling me on this game. Not even that much. I was being sold.
Recore actually looks like a wicked cool game, man. I don't know.
It does.
They haven't again showed us too much of like gameplay footage
It's
or
the
anything
dog
like that,
robot.
but it looked pretty neat.
The dog robot does it. And just as an aside, I also really enjoyed that number of games that they showed off had a lot of playable female characters.
Yes.
Like lots of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, team ladies.
Yeah, strong female protagonists. Like Gears of War had a really good one.
Yeah, oh yeah. She's kicking some ace.
Steve, I know you're a big fighting fan guy. What do you think of Killer Instinct? 7.
Well, no, they both show Killer Instinct and Tekken 7, right? So for
Tekken 7, right? Yeah.
So for Killer Instinct, they showed off like speaking of Gears of War, like General, I think it's General Grodd, like the Gears villain. He's gonna be a playable character. I think he's available right now, like as we speak. And then our Tekken 7 is coming to Xbox One. They showed a cool trailer with Mishima, Heihachi, and Akuma fighting, and yeah, like fireballs in Tekken. I'm down. You saw a Raging Demon, Electric Wind, Godfist. It's all good. It's all pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
So I overall think this Microsoft press conference is like B+.
I wouldn't even have given it.
Yeah,
It was a
I mean
B.
there was
It's a B.
nothing earth-shattering in it. There were some interesting things. It was pretty console heavy. There wasn't a lot of razzle. Oh, I mean, I guess the most razzle-dazzle part was
snow?
it snowed inside the
Yeah,
arena.
it did.
I can't even remember what that was for. Oh, it was for...
It was Dead Rising 4.
Right, yeah, that was actually kinda
Naturally,
cool, yeah.
when there's more zombies out there,
Yeah.
you've got to just sprinkle the snow.
So they had some
everywhere.
snowfall in the arena, which was kind of neat. But
Yeah.
overall, it was
And
all right.
Cannon Fire.
Yeah.
There's cannon fire as well.
It was all right, but it didn't wow me.
No.
It was a lot about the hardware that's coming, which will be interesting to see what the reaction is of people who just spent $500 on an Xbox One to know that there's a couple more. Yeah, this guy right here too. But as always, you can share your thoughts with us at GotGame590 on Twitter. Check us out on YouTube right now. I'm sure that's where you are. Our blog, and then a podcast to come this weekend about the show that we just went through. So check it all out. More to come. Sony and Ubisoft still to come today.